Griffin police say this really could have been a lot worse when an 86-year-old woman bagged into this building, dragging an employee beneath her car into the adjacent building. Now, the employee was airlifted to the Atlanta Medical Center. Authorities say she was in critical but stable condition. I'm holding the indictments charging rap trio Migos and Entourage of gun and drug charges. Only we were in the courtroom when this case came to an unexpected conclusion. Family and friends devastated after a house fire that killed 3 people. One neighbor says she tried to help but was too late. A Georgia prison inmate is asking the parole board that sits here to release him 34 years after he escaped from prison. Authorities recaptured him this summer. I went through this warrant where Clayton County Police say they arrested Terrence Jones for the murder of an 8-month-old baby. I spoke to a neighbor and she was at a complete loss for words. 26-year-old Ladarius Hardy sat in this Fulton County courthouse facing counts ranging from financial transaction card fraud to felony murder after killing his mentor. Many of the remaining Peoplestown residents are taking a she stays, we stay position after Mayor Kasim Reed granted an exception for just one resident. This is the 18th annual Atlanta Buddy Walk promoting awareness and acceptance for Down syndrome. There are over 4,000 people here, and one teacher says it's not. It's only an extra chromosome. Griffin police say this really could have been a lot worse when an 86-year-old woman bagged into this building, dragging an employee beneath her car into the adjacent building. Now, the employee was airlifted to the Atlanta Medical Center. Authorities say she was in critical but stable condition. It's off.
Well, still know it's going to take care of that person and everything will be fine.
Griffin Police Fire Units and EMS all arrived on the scene, finding a caravan lodged in J&J Nail Salon with an employee pinned beneath it.
What really saved her was the fact that there was some furniture and stuff in the back of that building that kind of elevated the car a little bit, or the van.
No citations are being issued to the driver, but they are exploring options to get this 86-year-old off the road.
Apparently lost control of the vehicle. She was backing into a parking space. The vehicle continued on through J&J and into the adjacent vacant storefront.
The 86-year-old woman left with no injuries, but her family did take her to the local hospital because of her age. Reporting from Griffin, Jaylah.bell, Channel 2 Action News. A Georgia prison inmate is asking the parole board that sits here to release him 34 years after he escaped from prison. Authorities recaptured him this summer.
Help me. That's what I'm asking. Just a little help. I done did on in 30-something years.
In 1977, a judge sentenced Willie Lee Austin to 15 years in prison for a 1974 armed robbery. Austin says he walked away from his Christmas furlough to help a woman in an abusive situation. He took on an assumed name and started a business in Florida. I spoke to Austin's attorney, and she says
the 34 years that he spent living really an impeccable life and contributing to his community is the best evidence out there that he poses no risk to society.
Parole Board spokesman Steve Hayes says they'll take several things into consideration before making a decision.
The 34 years that the inmate has been on escape, what transpired, has he been crime-free, as well as the fact that he did escape.
The Parole Board spokesman says the decision to parole him could come in months or even weeks. From Atlanta, Jaylah.bell, Channel 2 Action News. Family and friends devastated after a house fire that killed 3 people. One neighbor says she tried to help but was too late.
I saw when I come out the door, I seen smoke.
Firefighters say 54-year-old Terry Jones died Sunday morning trying to save his mother and stepfather from a house fire.
He always say, "Dad, can I help you?"
They believe the cause of the fire was a lamp in a back bedroom.
The investigation so far has revealed an area of origin in the house, a back bedroom. Now, the actual cause of the fire, we still got a lot of digging to do on that right now. We are kind of focusing on a lamp in the back bedroom.
You can see the extensive damage caused to this home, and family, shocked and confused. They say the pain is indescribable.
It's just a great loss. I can't describe it.
Fire investigators will continue their investigation later on today to determine exactly what caused this fire. From Griffin, Jaylah.bell, Channel 2 Action News. This is the 18th annual Atlanta Buddy Walk promoting awareness and acceptance for Down syndrome. There are over 4,000 people here. One teacher says if keep on, it's only an extra chromosome.
Support Down syndrome.
Hundreds of teams gathered in Centennial Park for family fun activities, while also raising money for the Down Syndrome Association of Atlanta.
The money goes for the research of Down syndrome to continue to educate people about Down syndrome and why they're so wonderful and so important.
According to the Down Syndrome Association of Atlanta's website, additional monies raised at Buddy Walk significantly fund the Adult Down Syndrome Clinic, the Emory Down Syndrome Clinic, as well as provide financial support to Gigi's Playhouse and related charities. The Down Syndrome Association of Atlanta says they want families to know that there is support. They're looking forward to even greater turnout next year. From Centennial Olympic Park, Jaylah.bell, Channel 2 Action News.